Hi there. Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So today we're going to be talking about that series we're running for the month of June, which is 30 bands that had a member that went on to be part of a commercially more successful or a bigger band or more well-known band, however you want to put that down. So the artist that we're going to talk about today originated in a band called Wainwright's Gentlemen. Yes, actually, there's two members of this bigger band that actually came from that at separate times. Well, actually, I think they came at the same time, but they joined at separate times. So Wainwright's Gentlemen, uh, of course, I'm going to be talking about Mick Tucker, the drummer for The Sweet. He came over from that band to join the Sweet, along with Brian Connolly, who was the vocalist. Brian didn't he wasn't an original member of Wainwright, but he did join them, and then both of them came over and helped form the Sweet, which at that time uh, weren't fully formed. They did have a different guitar player rather than Andy Summers for a while, but eventually Andy came over, and then they became quite a big band, putting out quite a few of those pop hits. Um, but I like them more for their hard rock, deeper cuts. So their deeper cuts are much harder. So much harder. I call this a hard rock band. But some of the stuff that they used on the radio were a lot more poppy. It sold more, so that's guess why they did it. So Mick Tucker was the drummer with that band. Mick Tucker's an excellent drummer, very gifted, much stronger and probably not as well known as some of the other great drummers, but he definitely came over as a great drummer in my estimation. I've actually the whole band of Sweet are quite talented, much more than people would originally think so, being a kind of glam rock band of their time period in the late 70s. So so that's today's uh, episode, which features the Wainwright Gentleman drummer Mick Tucker coming over to join the Sweet along with Brian Connolly. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button. Those are much appreciated. If you want to make any comments about either of the two bands or about the musicians that we're talking about today, you can do that. And we will see you tomorrow for another episode of those 30 bands that had a member that came over to a much larger band. So take care and have a good one. Goodbye.